family. It is now time for another painting afternoon. Today I've decided that I was going to do a little bit of a, I was going to try and fill up some space. Okay, so I'm actually going to try and do a space painting, but in a different way that you've never seen before. I'm hoping. So I'm going to start off with this nice crunchy brush here. I always use crunchy brushes when you want to do some stars. And so that's my first step. I'm going to get some paint on my brush here, just like this. Okay. I'm just going to gently fling it at the surface. There we go. That's how you do stars. Goodness gracious, those are some nice stars. Those are some super nice stars. Cool. All right. I'm just going to keep going while this is working really good. I know it's a little difficult to see over the internet, but I'm going to have you trust me that it looks amazing. Isn't that the easiest thing to do? Just trust me, the painting's working. I'm going to see if I can get that one tiny little hair off. You guys wouldn't happen to have a thing to pluck your eyebrows with? Come on. Come on, I got one hair. Come on, baby. There we go. Got it. Cool. So it is ready. We've got a space painting now. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to actually start off a little bit different. I'm going to put an asteroid right here. I was inspired by one of the other teaching artists named Nikki over at Oakwood. She's doing an asteroid right now. And so I decided I was going to try my luck at it. See how an asteroid goes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mix 3 browns together. I think I just did that twice. And I've got this fancy palette right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do my background color first. I just want an asteroid. Let's see if we can do an asteroid. And I know some of these black canvas paintings are a little bit difficult to see every once in a while. But give it a moment and I'm going to brighten up this asteroid in just a moment. There you are. Okay, let's add some nice brown into that area. Make sure it's centered. Yeah, I think it's fairly centered. I'm going to add just a little bit of brown in there. There we go. Okay, a little bit of the light. I'm going to go ahead and choose my light source right now. Let's get a little bit of that light in there. Hello. Getting us a little asteroid. Recently, we had an asteroid come very near to the planet. About, what was it, 362 million miles away. 4 times the distance of the moon, something like that. I'm not entirely sure of the numbers, but it came very close, and it passed us already. So we are in the clear. So we don't have any asteroid coming to get us. That's nice, isn't it? That's one last disaster we have to deal with. All right, let's get a little bit of light in here. Hello, asteroid. There you are. I would like some black. A little bit of black paint just for our shadow. Don't want to delve into the black too much. There's plenty of it already on the canvas. Just a little bit, darken us up, just a touch. There we are. Just a little touch. Okay, and now I'm going to delve into my white with just a little bit of the brown, tan, and get a little bit of a light source going. What I'm going to do is let the paint break on the surface. Come on. go right down our crest. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm going to put an alternate light source on this side. Okay. And one more. Ooh, there we go. We got a little bit of something that comes out over there. Let's do that. Let's go ahead. Have ourselves a nice light side of the rock. Okay, so that's pretty fun. Let's go in and get a little bit of a smooth edge on that bottom there. Okay. Woo, I like it. We've got ourselves a little rock right in the middle of space. They say that a young asteroid actually gets redder and redder as it ages over a couple million years. And so a lot of older asteroids are a little bit red. And it also depends on the material inside. Inside the asteroid, there's all different types of materials that can be inside there. So we got ourselves a nice little asteroid there. Yeah. Let me put a little bit of a dark line down here. Just a little something. Kind of close us in. A little bit more. There we are. Okay, cool. I'm going to go with that for now. So our next step is we are going to actually be putting a little bit of dark green down. And I've already mixed up my dark green. I made my own kind of mixture here. I put actually red inside of my dark green in order to use its complement to kind of cut the color. So let me go ahead and throw a little black in there. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be adding a background. Well, I'll let you see. I'll let you see what happens here. Okay, so I'm just going to start adding. I've got a super crunchy brush for this. I'm just going to start adding a little bit of green right up in here. Oh, there you are. There you are. And it is a little difficult to see right now. That is our black canvases. Call it black gesso. Okay, I'm actually going to switch into this brush. This is actually specifically for wax, for furniture, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and use that right up. There we go. We're getting a little bit more there. Cool. Ooh, we got a whole bright section up there. Let's go with it. Let's see how it goes. Very cool. I need a little bit more of that darkness though. We gotta stay dark. This is how you actually will build up a tree. Yay! We're gonna do a little bit of a tree today. Ooh, and have little off-puts over there, little places that it kind of shoots out just a little bit. Oh, and then this one kind of goes down like this, over in this direction. Or perhaps this one goes over here. So you don't want your tree to be perfectly round. You want it to kind of do it at once, just a little bit. I'm going to pop it up just a little bit more up there. Cool. There we are. So we've got a nice start to our tree there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put in the tree. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to have our browns, but I'm going to put a touch of the yellow in order to change up our color just slightly. There we go. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I'm going to load my brush up. I'm going to have all sorts of different colors on here. And let's see what we can do. Okay. I'm going to do an offshoot over here. It's going to come up. Okay. I'm going to switch into a smaller and smaller brush now that I've got a large portion in. Let's do this one, and this one's actually going to come over this way. There it is. Oh, we got kind of a different color than that one. All right. Oh, oh, oh. And there's one. Okay, now's a good opportunity for us to move into an even smaller brush. So that's how I want you to work if you're joining with me. So we will move from smaller to smaller brush. Stay nice and controlled. Let it wiggle though. Do let it wiggle. And let's go off in this side. Yep, there it is. Oh, he's got a little wiggly one. There we go. Okay, I'm going to switch into a liner brush. See if I can get that one again. Here we go. Get a little bit more darkness this time. I'm going to start up here. Ooh, there it is. There we go. Cool. Let's go down this time. Let's go here. Okay, let's get this one. Little branch over here. Oh, 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 oh. Ooh, and a liner brush is just this really long, skinny brush over here. Let me see if I can just get a nice swoop. There we go. Got it. I'm going to try for another swoop. Let's do one right over here. There it is. Ooh, and let's break that branch. We're going to break it. Here we go. This will go. Oh, there it goes. There it goes right there. A little bit of something extra. A little something extra on that one. We'll make it just a little bit thicker. Ooh, let's do some branches way up top. Oh, and it goes right there. So just adding branches on, getting our tree going here. I'm going to do a little bit more on this one. Ooh, and it goes right in. Let's get ourselves just some strange branches on our alien tree here. Let's go out in this way. That one's just going to swoop right in there. Get a couple tentacles as well. We can't do a space painting without a couple real scary branches like that. I'll come over on this side. We'll do one right there as well. I'm going to make that just a little bit larger on this side. I'm going to walk a color down on the side. And swoop, there we go. All right. Let's walk another color down right here. And this one's going to pop back up. Let's do a real fast one. Ooh. Okay, some real fast ones just to kind of break up the painting just a little bit with a different type of brush stroke. Okay. Ooh. All right, let me make sure that we're balanced all the way through. Okay, there's a little bit that we need to do. We need to do a little swoop. There we are. Okay, let's get some roots in. We're going to have our roots just go right on top of our rock, but we need a little bit of that green so we can separate from the rock. Here we go. There we go, and I'm just going to walk it right along. And come here. This is our trick here. Come on. And it falls. There it is. Here we are. Let's do one that comes off this side, and it goes over here just a little bit, and then it goes over the edge and falls. Let's do one that comes right in the middle of the whole thing. There we go. And it goes back and forth. Come on, and right off the edge. We're going to do a little bit of a smaller version now. Let's see if we can do one that just kind of comes over here. There it is. Need this to connect just a little bit more. Come on. And doo-doo. That one's a little bit of a baby one there. Come on. There we go. And we mix it in. Nice. Okay, I'm going to take some of that nice pretty color we had earlier. I'm actually going to bring it right on top of our roots just a little bit. There it is, to blend them in and walk those roots up just a bit. There we go. Okay, let's add a little bit of darkness behind our roots. There it is. Just need a little bit of that black down in there. Looks like my black is no longer pure enough. So let me get a little bit of extra black. At a certain point, you gotta kind of clean that brush. Liner brushes can get real kind of muddied up pretty quick, so do wash them periodically. I'm gonna get down for just a moment. Here we go. Yeah. There we are. Just putting a little indication in here. Some darkness. There we go. I'm just going to touch it very slightly just to make it go away. There we go. Need some more darkness. Okay. That's fun. Now, put in all this darkness, we're about to put in some light all of a sudden. Okay, let me get just a little bit of the light now. I'm going to walk it right along some of my roots. Okay, so I think I've got a kind of a fun appearance there. I hope you didn't get attached to this right here because it's disappearing here in just a moment. Here we go, everybody. I picked out some really bright greens. I'm going to have some fun with it. We're going to hide the branches just a little. I know it looks pretty cool right now. I can always stop at this point, but my professors would tell me to continue on. Push it. Here we go. So my light source is coming from over here, so I'm just going to start to pepper on some color. There we are. Come on. we gotta bring some trees. Oh, there it goes. All right. Let's get some nice tree color in there. Making it real bright for you. And it's all right just to hide it behind there. It's okay. That's what it was for. We're actually going to try some different brushes here in just a moment. I'm going to pop right across the whole thing. There it is. We're just hiding those branches just a little. We'll back up for a moment. Okay, get in with some of that darker green. There it is. Yeah. Let's do some of that. Ooh, some real bright stuff coming. And our branches start to disappear behind our trees. Behind our leaves, actually. Right behind there. And it starts to really get formed, doesn't it? Just got to get that color in front of those branches. It's still back there, but you got to trust the process. Here we are. Let's do a couple, let's do this. Get that out of there. Okay. We're going to go in something a little brighter. Now we're going to do this one, and I found some really crunchy brushes. We're going to do this one more in a stamping motion. Yeah, there we go. And this is when I can really start to form my tree and the leaves inside of it. There you are. Hello, space tree. It's good to finally be able to see you. There you are. A couple right here. We're going to start going inside the tree now. Here we go. Get some of those light sources in here. Let it kind of dance inside there. Doesn't have to be everywhere. There's no uniformity at this point other than my stamping mark, which nature usually has the same type of leaf in trees of the same species. So it would mean that you would make the mark the exact same. Let me get just a little bit more light in here. How about up top? Here we go. There you are. I really want to get some right in here. Yeah, there we go. Let it do what it wants. I often tell my students that a painting is like a scab. The more you pick at it, the worse it's going to get. Sometimes I don't take my own advice. So I will do that at some point in the near future. Let me get this. Yeah, there we go. There's some light over there. Cool. Okay, but we do need one more little bit of fun for this before I head out. Let me get some nice pure yellow for this area right there. Yep, there we go. Nice little bright area. Touch the bottoms of those. There we go. We'll do something. There we are. Okay. I do have another step real quick. Okay. I I always love this. One of my favorite steps to do. I'm going to turn the paintbrush upside down. Do my dots. I'm going to think of these as space apples. Got all my space apples. There we go. Not too many of them. And then I'm actually going to stamp a couple times and do groupings of them. Little bits of groupings often help. Let's see if I can get another one in here. Yeah, little groupings. Kind of draw the interest. And you can already see that those, when they're singular like this, it's not as interesting when you have a group of different size space apples. That kind of will bring your eye just a little bit faster and keep you just for a little bit longer. I'm going to sign it here in just a moment. And what kind of color should I sign it with? I wonder. I think a nice red might be the trick there. Oh yeah. Cool. All right. So we are just about done here. Just get a couple little green. Maybe there's some pink way off in the distance there. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to leave it just like that. And maybe every once in a while pop a little yellow directly into my biggest pink ones. Just for a little bit of a highlight on them. So just a fun little trick you can do if you're not shaking too bad. Okay, let's sign it. Here we go. Yeah. Oh. Now wait a second. Can't forget about you. Okay, let's go ahead and get a nice red out and we'll sign it and be good to go. So I think, which side should I sign it in? Okay. Turns out, I don't know. Left? Left it is. All right, here we go. I like to roll my brush, make it nice and sharp before jumping in here. Get my handle situated. Here we are. And there we go. It's got a little bit of pink in there. Okay, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed filling up space. And I will see you next time we have a painting afternoon. Thank you, guys.